My personal favorite off the album is Gypsy Heart.
All right.
I'm like, if I was going to pick a next single, I know people are going to go with Burn Down Los Angeles. I think Gypsy Heart is the crown jewel of this album. For some reason, just the sound on it is...
We can be friends now.
It's fantastic.
This is actually one of my favorite tracks on the record. It's close to my heart as well. Thank you. It was written in the studio. I actually didn't have the riff or anything like that, but we had written a few good bits. It's just one of those songs where I was thinking, what does the album need to me? Like, it's missing something that's like a part of my own personality. I really need to like sit in the room for a minute, which means like 15 minutes. This is like our band taking time. 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes, okay? Not 5 this time. That's exactly what it was. I just sat in the room and turned up really loud alone, and everyone had their coffee and cigarettes, and then I came up with the bit, really the whole bit almost. Got in the room really quickly and then organically created that bridge section, and yeah, one of my favorites, definitely.
Yeah, and I remember hearing it and hearing that, you know, that sliding back tempo sort of a thing. Right away it sounded like a traveling salesman or just, you know, some sort of a vagabond is what I got listening to the riff. Gypsy Heart.
But I got to get on my way. You can call me what you want. I got a coat myself a native wheel. Say I'm lazy, ugly, tell me I'm a freak, but your daughter's waiting up on the hill. Oh no, she said, ooh, oh, tell me about your red lips face. She said, she'll be pining for the rest of the day. For a gypsy, I got a gypsy heart. Give me something gonna make me stay. I got a gypsy heart. Ain't nothing better. I'm walking away. Don't ask me where I'm going, 'cause you know that I just can't say. To live to see another day.
After a little mini Canadian tour, and then you're back to work on a next album. Is everything already written and ready to go?
Well, just like this one was written when we went in.
Yeah.
So is this next one.
It's like, you know, we both have a bunch of ideas. We haven't even talked about it. We got to go in and record next week. But we both have ideas, and you know, we'll just get in there and slam it out. I think it's really important for this band at this time. We're so busy right now. This last year, I think we were spent maybe a collective 3 months at home out of the entire year. We have so much going on. We're on the road. It seems like it's never ending. So to keep that immediacy, to keep the constant movement and the visceral nature of what it is that of the lifestyle that we're leading right now. Going in and writing on the spot and just really putting yourself under the gun, chaining yourself to the desk and go, write another one. That's what we're going to do with this next record as well.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like we were talking about, like, rock and roll, like one of the key things that we agreed on, even when we started the band, is the lack of danger that it seems to be apparent in the current state of rock and roll. Just the immediacy seems to be missing. You can hear the craft, like you can hear the overcraft. You can hear the overproduction, the overworking of a track, the editing in Pro Tools, the auto-tuning. It just seems like, man, this is not rock and roll at all. This is really overworked, and it's actually difficult to listen to, and it doesn't have the feeling of the rock and roll that rock and roll was birthed from, you know? Even like Chuck Berry or Little Richard, or like, you know, the Sun Records guys, or even the early blues going back further and on through, you know, the Animals, the Small Faces, the Stones, the Beatles' early recordings anyway, the Stones' early recordings, and even like the first Led Zeppelin, Truth, all these kind of records, Jeff Beck, they're immediate. You can hear them working in the room together, and you know they didn't overwork those things. They just did it and laid it down. We try to keep that ethic up with our records, as to ensure the listener gets a visceral. There's danger. There will be mistakes. That we can probably promise you, and
I'm positive.
That's what it is. You know? Yeah. It's like a conversation. It's not a script. It's an open conversation that we're capturing.
Let's finish off with Face the Light.
Face of Light. That was a really interesting one, and it came together very quickly toward the end of the entire process, which is funny. You know, it ended up on the tail end of the record.
We wanted to do something a little sweeter because we had all this fuzz and tooth and danger and, you know, bar fight music, throwing donkey kicks all over the place. Yeah. And we went, man, we really all love acoustic music or mountain music or whatever, you know, like softer music. We got to put a little sweet thing on there. And I had for me, I had the first bit that you hear on there recorded into my phone. I was sitting with an electric and I'd recorded most of it into my phone, and I showed it to Jay, like, is this something you want to work with? And he heard it.
Yeah, and I had started writing, you know, like the chorus and the first half of the first verse. It was a song that I had shelved, talking about my little boy, my son, and then I heard what he was doing, that opening refrain, and I just thought, man, you know what? I think let's put these together. And then so we sat there, wrote the rest of the song. It's really just an homage to a great love, you know, something, the Face of Light being you know, like the barometer, the horizon, as you go through the turmoil in your life, having something that keeps you on track, you know, despite all of the odds, and no matter how tumultuous things get, you have something that is true, you know, that love.
I was really close to all the movements of that track. Like, emotionally, I felt like that was something that's been with me for a long time, a few of those parts, you know, like that feeling. And then Jay put his thing down, his song on it, and we were all thinking, oh, this is really nice. This is really feels really good. This is a song about a girl. It's nice, you know? It's cool. And then he told us, oh, this is about my kid. And we all got the big lump in our throat. Oh, I'm holding it back.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I have kids of my own, so it connected even more after that.
Face of Light.
If I can get through the day, have a date with the moon, it's how I spend all my worthless time on the sand, thinking that my ship will be coming in soon. Look at these hands, they've been in gloves for years. It's how I spend all my worthless rounds in the ring, hoping that the other guy'll disappear. But you and your face it's a brilliant Roman candle, separates the day from the night. It's that clean, clear truth, sorts out the wrong from the right. You and your if I can get through tonight, I'm waking up with my wings. There's no way I can sleep my way through a fight and think I'm gonna like what tomorrow brings. Look at my eyes.